haven't left my apartment in 4 days. Not because I'm sick, not because I'm lazy, because something came back with me, and it knows I saw what was in the basement. Last Monday, I took a delivery gig, one of those apps, easy money, flexible hours, you know the drill. I'd done maybe 30 runs that week, nothing weird, just apartments, offices, the usual. Then I got the ping for 2247 Clermont Avenue. The app said it was a house, old neighborhood, the kind where streetlights flicker and there's always one house with newspapers piled on the porch. This was that house. I pulled up around 9:30 p.m. The porch light was on, but the rest of the house was dark. Not everyone's asleep dark, empty dark. The delivery instruction said, "Leave package inside front door, do not knock, door will be unlocked." Yeah, red flag, I know. But I had seen weirder instructions. People leave notes like that when they've got dogs, or they're working nights, or they just don't want to deal with drivers. I grabbed the package. It was light, maybe 2 pounds, taped up normal, nothing strange about it. I walked up the steps. The wood creaked under my feet, loud in the quiet street. I tried the door. It opened. Inside, it smelled like dust and something sour, like old food left out too long. The hallway was narrow, wooden floors, no furniture, just a dim bulb hanging from the ceiling, swaying slightly even though there was no breeze. I set the package down just inside the door, took the photo for proof of delivery, and turned to leave. That's when I heard it. A voice from somewhere deeper in the house. Not loud, not shouting, humming. A woman's voice, low and rhythmic, like a lullaby, but wrong. The notes didn't go where they should. I figured someone was home. Maybe they didn't hear me come in. I called out, "Delivery is here," and waited. The humming stopped. Then I heard footsteps, slow, deliberate, coming from the back of the house. Every instinct told me to leave, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. I stood there, waiting, thinking maybe they wanted to say thanks or ask a question. The footsteps got closer, closer. Then they stopped, right on the other side of the wall, just past the hallway. I could hear breathing. I said, "Package is by the door," and turned to leave. That's when I saw the basement door. It was cracked open, maybe 6 inches, and there was light coming from below. Not electric light, flickering like candles. And I swear to God I saw movement down there. A shadow passing across the stairs. I left, fast. Didn't run, but I didn't walk slow either. Got to my car, locked the doors, and sat there for a second, catching my breath. That's when my phone buzzed. A message from the delivery app. Customer requests you return to complete delivery. I stared at it. I'd left the package. I'd taken the photo. The delivery was done. I texted back, "Package delivered, photo uploaded." 3 dots appeared immediately. Customer states package not received. Please redeliver or delivery will be marked incomplete. I looked at the house. The porch light was still on. The front door was still open. But the package I'd left inside was gone. I drove away. I didn't go back. I marked the delivery as complete and figured I'd deal with customer service later. That was Monday. Tuesday morning, I woke up to my phone ringing. Unknown number. I answered. Silence. Not dead air. I could hear something. Faint, like breathing, or wind through a crack. I hung up. 5 minutes later, it rang again. Same number. This time, when I answered, I heard the humming. The same humming from the house. I hung up and blocked the number. That night, I started hearing things in my apartment. Small things, the kind you'd normally ignore. A creak in the hallway, the fridge clicking on, the heating vent rattling. But now I was listening, really listening, and I started noticing things were off. My bedroom door, which I always leave half open, was closed. The kitchen chairs, which I'd pushed in after breakfast, were pulled out slightly. My laptop, which I'd shut, was open. Screen dark, but open, like someone had been using it. I told myself I was being paranoid, that I was tired, that the delivery had creeped me out, and now I was seeing things that weren't there. But Wednesday morning, I found the note on my kitchen counter, a piece of paper folded once. I didn't leave it there. I live alone. I opened it. You looked. You weren't supposed to look. My hands were shaking so bad I dropped it. I checked every door, every window. Everything was locked. Deadbolts, chains, everything. No one could have gotten in. I called the delivery app support, told them about the house, the weird customer, the calls. They pulled up the order. They said there was no delivery to 2247 Clermont Avenue in my history. I said, check again. Monday night, 9:30 p.m. They checked. Nothing. I pulled up my app, scrolled through my delivery history. It wasn't there. But I had the address. I remembered it. I remembered the house. So I drove back. I had to see it again. Prove to myself it was real. I found the street. Same block, same trees, same houses. But 2247 wasn't there. I mean, there was a house, but it was different, painted yellow. A family was outside, kids playing in the yard. I checked the address on my phone. This was it. This was the spot. But the house I'd gone into wasn't there. Or maybe it was never there. I went home, locked the door, didn't leave for the rest of the day. That night, I heard the humming again. Not on the phone, in my apartment. Soft, faint, coming from the hallway. I grabbed a kitchen knife and checked every room. Nothing. But when I came back to the living room, the basement door was there. I don't have a basement. This is a second floor apartment. There shouldn't be a door there. But there it was. Same door, same crack of flickering light underneath. I walked toward it. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I reached for the handle, and it opened. The stairs went down into nothing. Just darkness and the smell, that sour smell from the house. At the bottom, I saw candles and shapes, not furniture, people standing, facing the stairs, watching. One of them raised a hand and waved at me. I slammed the door shut. I shoved my couch in front of it. I grabbed my phone, and that's when I saw the message from the delivery app. New delivery assigned, 2247 Clermont Avenue. I looked at the door. The couch was gone. The door was open, and someone was climbing the stairs. I can hear them in the hallway now. The humming, They're standing outside my bedroom, and I know what they want. They want me to go back to finish the delivery because I looked, and now I can't unsee.